Hi, Claude Whitacre here. I'm a sales trainer, a sales speaker. I speak to audiences of salespeople across the country. I've also written several books on the subject of selling. One of the things that I think is important, and this is going to be a pretty quick video, is positioning yourself as a trusted advisor, okay? And also positioning yourself as somebody that is in demand. And here's an example that we can all relate to. If you've ever watched a talk show and an actor is being interviewed, any actor, it doesn't make any difference. The most, Tom Cruise, the most popular actor, the least popular actor, it doesn't make any difference. The talk show host always says, "What caused you to take this role?" And the actor always says, "Well, when they contacted me and asked me to take this role, at first, of course, I turned it down. And then I read the script, and the script really appealed to me, and the director appealed to me, and a chance to work with such an esteemed director and all of that appealed to me. And so I decided to go ahead and work on this project." Really? Every actor does that? Does that mean every director is pursuing every actor? Actors never go to auditions? They never try to get the role? Yes, they do try to get the role. So the talk show host, if the talk show host said, "Well, how did you get the role?" And the actor says, "Well, I kept bothering the director at his house. I kept sending him letters. I did a survey. I did a poll, and I sent those results to the director, and everybody wants me to be in that part. And I had my public relations agency contact the director several times and the producer several times, and I went to like 5 auditions, and I didn't think I was going to get the part, but I finally got the part." See, that sounds terrible. Why? Because it makes it sound like you're chasing the part. You can't chase the part. You can't chase the sale. You can't ever sound like you're chasing the sale. So the actor says, "Well, what appealed to me was, playing Batman." "Well, what appealed to you about playing Batman?" "I've always been fascinated by bats, and also the genre of the superhero is something that hasn't been explored properly, and the director gave me his concept, and I thought his concept was brilliant, and I thought it was a chance for me to expand my range," or something like that. And he talks like that. Why? Because it sounds a lot better than, "I needed the money, I wanted the part." Say, I would have taken it, had anybody called me, he's the only guy that called me that month. That's why I got the part. See, nobody's going to say that. And if you do say that, that sounds terrible, and nobody will hire you, I'm guessing. But in sales, you have to say that you are in demand. You have to use language that implies that you're in demand. Okay? You can't use language that implies that you are not in demand. So I say things like, "This is my most popular product." I've actually said this. Somebody will say to me, "Well, I'm not sure I want, do you sell many of these? I'm not sure I want it." And I'll say, "You're not going to believe this, but our problem is not making sales. Our problem is supply. We keep running out of these." Okay? My problem is not selling them. My problem is getting them. And that changes what they're thinking. See, and that is why one of the best images you can put in an advertisement is the photograph of a long line going around the block to that store that is advertising, because it implies demand. You want to act like there's demand. And if you continue acting like that, that's one of the few times I say fake it till you make it. Always use language that implies demand for you. Always use language that implies demand for your product. Okay? Go and do likewise. Study those actors, how they position themselves as in demand. Go and do likewise, my friends.